much needed relief to consumers. The petrol price is at a 3-year low, but fuel retailers are experiencing the other downside of the cheaper oil prices. They say they lose out when fuel prices are adjusted.
When there is a price decrease like the one we just had, the behavior changes from the motorist. The motorist hold up on their vehicle tank fuel up to the last liter, and then the network ends up with oversupply. Well, let's say more product, not oversupply, more product in the tanks. And then when they've got to sell that stock the following day after price change, they've got to sell it at a loss.
But there's a much bigger fight brewing between service stations and oil companies. A new pricing model aimed at introducing transparency into the fuel price is having unintended consequences for the retailers. The new regulatory accounting system came into effect a year ago with the intention to introduce transparency into the fuel price. Some service stations say the pricing model is slanted in favor of the oil companies, and this could drive businesses to shut their doors.
In the whole retail margin, which is 151 cents per liter at the moment, there is a perception again to those who've seen those figures to think that all of that goes to the retailer. The truth is, let's just talk in cents per liter, the 151 cents per liter, of that 84 cents actually is for operational expenses, things like electricity bills, wages. So there is no profit you are actually making there. So it's just provided for that. And then 45.2 cents of that goes back to the oil company who owns the assets. And that is in terms of rental, so to speak, which is a return on the assets for the wholesale. Then the retailer is really left with 21.9 cents per liter, which is not what they realize at the end of the day, because then again, all companies would still feather a clawback on that 21.9 cents on average between 4 and 5 cents. So what really the retailer is left with is something in the region of 15 cents per liter. The return that is earmarked for the sustainability of a small businessman has got to be protected. If there is nobody that is putting a ceiling to how much the oil companies can go for it, because there is no rules. So today is 5 cents, tomorrow is going to be 10 cents, then the other day is going to be 13 cents. And then what? We will then wake up when it's actually gone and say, the small businesses are bankrupt. Now what do we do?
If today's recovery is anything to go by, motorists are set for another significant price drop next month. While there's no indication how long the oil plunge bonanza will last, fuel retailers are hoping government will intervene in time to save their businesses. Diabo Seton, SABC News, Johannesburg.